My name is Itumeleng Maputle, aka Ultra Soul Sound. I'm an artist, DJ, and instrumentalist. My musical journey started off very early because I grew up in a very musical family. We used to sing as a family. My dad was one of the finest bassists around. Yeah, so I took after him as well. Most of my upbringing, gospel was my especially as a Gaga gospel. So that transition from gospel to your jazz to and up against the Gates house, could I explain that answer here? So I think my first performance was I was about 9, if I'm not mistaken. So it was my first time, and growing up at church, now I was looking up to like Benjamin Dube, because we went to the same church. So he was like more like my role model growing up. So I wanted to be him. So growing up, and you get later we get to find yourself already. As much as we may be having people that we're looking up to, but we all have our own different journey. So I think when I was about 15, yeah, my mom used to sell food, Kodifeming. So there was this other woman, Batwana Abasibeletsa. They gave her a piano, and she sold it to my mom for $50, mind you. $50 at the time. You know, just thinking about like, wow, maybe that's a way of God amper this opportunity. So I didn't know my abilities of playing musical instrument up until that time. So my late sister, she was quicker than me to learn. So she's the one who taught me how to play the piano. So at 15, I started playing piano. So that's when you started looking at music differently. Yeah, because being a producer, I would like instruments, and I know there are a lot of producers nowadays, but they feel that music differently. But I did not take anything away from Batubasa, who cannot also play musical instrument, because they can also be gifted in their own ways. You understand? So my journey started off when I was 15. So I started playing at church when I was 17. Okay, yeah, and after I matriculated in 2001, my first experience ever in studio was in 2002. So there were a couple of projects that I was involved in from that time. Yeah, my first time being in a proper studio, and I saw a lot of celebrities and people whom I never thought I'll having been next to them, especially the guys that I played with. Most of them who were professional back then. So I think I took a lot from them, and I learned a lot. So we played from that time. So they were project over projects. So after I think it was in 2010 I started venturing into dance music. So because of waiting, when you are in the group, you'd have people and I felt, well, if I were to do something by myself, I don't need to rely on anybody. I can just do my stuff alone without any interruption. So I decided to do house music. So that's when I started. Then in 2014 I released my first single. I featured one of my friends. His name is Creswell Linnet, Eldos. So we released that single through this record company from Go New York. But though the song didn't do that well, but I'm also planning to release it again via the remix. So I did that, and again in 2017, I think I also tried my luck again. I also released another